Hello. So these are acrylic paint markers, the Studio series from Peter Pauper Press. So these are different than ink kinds of markers. They actually have acrylic paint in them, which means that not only can you do this on paper, which I'm going to do the demo on, and canvas and such, but it says you can do it on glass, stone, plastic, ceramic, wood. So this is a really delightful thing. As someone who likes to do acrylic paints the normal way with brushes and so on, to have them in marker form is so much nicer and more convenient. And I love that it has an actual carrying case. Some of the other marker sets that I buy come in rip apart packs that you can never hold, and then you end up putting them in Ziplocs and stuff. So they're a real pain to manage. These, now see, I say that, and then do I even know how to get this thing open? Well, we'll figure it out. There we go. So the top just pops up. Got all the markers. Just dump them all out. Put that up there. Alright, so lots of nice colors. I am a color person. 2 greens, 2 blues, 2 reds, orange, yellow, purple, white, black, and gray. It appears to be. Alright, the markers are not labeled with their color names. I realize that it doesn't matter that much, but after some of the recent ones where they had colors like Wanderlust for their things, it'd be nice if they at least said like light green or dark green. Am I like missing it somewhere? I do not see it. Alright, we will just go forward and show you what they look like. Alright, so I have a regular sketch pad here. We'll do this in rainbow color. Red, orange, yellow, greens, blues, purple, black and white. Alright, so it does say that you should have to shake. It says in big letters, shake. I have many other markers that you don't have to shake, but this is an actual paint, so it makes sense that you have to paint it. Cover the cap tightly and shake before and recap after use. Paints dry out, so you always want to keep these covered. Alright, so you just stick the cap on the back. And now I think we're going to take a while for it to suck the paint down. You would have to believe, because it's starting out. Just want to see if there's any other instructions. Nope, just shake. Oh, I think there we go. Do the squash on the paper to get the paint to suck its way down. You know, I like the idea of acrylic paint markers, but it's this kind of thing that gets a little annoying because now I'm damaging the tip. But there we go, by doing this a bunch. Alright, but I mean, that is acrylic paint that is coming out in a very controlled fashion as compared to trying to do this with a paintbrush. And especially if your hand's a little shaky or you don't have fine motor control for some reason, it can be nearly impossible to use a paintbrush to do something detailed. And with this, you could get, you know, a small straight line, or if you scribble, you can get it to fill into a solid color. Alright, so I think we got the basics down. Now let's see what all the colors are like. Pink. Orange. Alright, so that's a fairly vibrant red-orange color. Alright, what I'm going to do going forward is fast forward over the preparing stamps so the video doesn't run too long, but you'll see that this does take a while. The yellow is a little hard to see against a white. So for colors like that, I have a black piece of paper around here somewhere. All right. So the yellow just show up very nicely against black. Sorry, I'll put that over here to show. Green. More of a leaf green, a lighter green. Nice light blue. All of these show up very nicely against the black paper as well. Nice dark blue. Some nice purple. Oops. Then we got the white. As you might think, the white doesn't show up very well against the white, but it is beautiful against the black. And if you're doing the design where you need a white on top, the white covers up the other colors quite well too. So you can add, little dots and eyes or those kinds of highlights. And we have a gray. Well, this is actually a brown. It's just the color is not very well mixed in there. It's a brown, it just hadn't been mixed properly. So this is, once the color mixed, it shows up as a brown. Just look like it's a gray. Alright, it's a pretty rich dark brown. That one's a little hard to see against the black, but we imagine the black's going to be hard to see against the black. Right. And there we go. And the black is a nice dark black. And you can sort of see the black against the black, but I mean, that wouldn't be its purpose. Although if you wanted black, so you can now draw on top of other things with black if you wanted to add black highlights. Alright, so you get a nice range of colors. The colors are nice and bright and vibrant. It depends what you're writing on. So like the white doesn't show up well against the white, the black doesn't show up well against the black, but conversely the black shows up very nicely against the white. White shows up very nicely against the black, and then if you're doing layers of things, you can see the white lines on top of the other colors. So they do layer very well once you let the bottom layer dry, and then top layer goes on. And these dry very quickly, even though it's acrylic paint, which usually, you know, you have to wait 10 or 15 minutes or more for it to dry. Because it's so thin, this dries nice and quick, more like an ink drying time. And they say that it is water resistant once completely dry. So they're not saying, you know, completely waterproof, but this would do well. I would imagine if you're doing it on, it says glass and plastic, that you could probably hand wash glasses or mugs that you drew on, but I wouldn't put them through a dishwasher or anything like that. Alright, so I love the colors, I love the convenience, and as I am an acrylic painter, I love the being able to put little details into a painting or other work of art with a lot more control than you would with a brush, at least for me. So let me know if you have any questions.